Hi guys, this is Claire Maria. I'm a spirit artist, trance medium, and various other things. What I'm going to do is draw a spirit for somebody that's watching at the moment. Okay, just sharpen my pencil. Okay, I have an elderly gentleman with me. Right, come forward. Okay, I have an elderly gentleman with me. Come forward. Hello, he's saying. Come right forward, please, into my energies so I can hear you. Okay. Mobility problems. He lived a long life. He was actually in his 90s when he passed. Very cheeky. He's a very cheeky man. Oh, he was always positive. No matter, he did have mobility problems towards the end. But he always stayed positive, never moaned about anything. He's come forward. Grandchild, he wants to get a message to his granddaughter. They were very close. She misses him terribly because they were very, very close. My best friend, he's saying my best friend, as well as my granddaughter. Hope you can hear me, guys. Sorry, apologies. He's saying he appreciates all the help that was given to him towards the end of his life. He knows and he felt that you were all there with him. Even though you didn't realise, he knew you were talking to him, he knew you were there. He felt someone stroking his hair. He did try and speak, but he couldn't. But he was aware of everything. He's saying he was in the war. He's a very brave man. I think he's saying he had he was awarded a medal. He was a very brave man. And he was very humble. And he would help anyone. He would give them his last penny, sorry. Towards the end of his life, he had other problems, pneumonia. He said he remembers not being able to breathe very well. But he was always happy and upbeat. He never let much beat him. He was a fighter. He was a real fighter. Okay, he's saying to his granddaughter, I'm with you. I'm with you, he says. You are not alone. He's saying you will get through this. You are strong. He says you do not know how strong you are. Don't let this beat you. He's very adamant that you will get through this. This will pass. It is not the end, but it's the beginning for you, because you will be so strong once all this is past. And he says it will pass. This is not permanent. And he's saying, I love you very much. You are like me in every way, he's saying. You're like me in every way. You are strong, my girl, he's saying. You are strong. Don't give in. Okay, what else is... Talk to me, please. You're gone quiet. He's saying the granddaughter feels lost, a bit desperate. She doesn't know what way to turn. She's not getting much help. And she feels a bit abandoned by people, by friends. He's saying to stand in your truth. Do not change for anyone. Be yourself. And the people that love you will stay with you. And new people come into your life that will love you for you. And you'll be able to finally be yourself. He's saying his granddaughter has never been able to be her true self. She hides away from people. He's saying now it's time to reveal the real you. Be yourself. Do not hide behind. Do not hide behind anything anymore. Do not hide yourself. That's what he's saying. You are beautiful. You are loved. You are beautiful just the way you are. There is sort of a rebirth coming for you where you will let go of everything and you will not be afraid anymore. He says, trust me. He says, have you always trusted me? Yes. So trust me now, he's saying. He says he's always with you, especially at the moment. He watches over you at night. He protects you. I'm trying to get a name of the granddaughter. I get several names: Bet, Lizzie, Elizabeth, Emma, Ems. I'm getting the name Albert or Bert. He was such a lovely man, such a lovely, lovely man. He didn't let anything beat him. He's very strong, and he says, you take after me, 100%. It's going to be quiet now. Hang on a minute. Let me try and get some more outfit. Come on. Talk to me. He says get past the next few months. And then after that, everything will completely change for you. He was a hard-working man. He was humble. He was a hard worker and hated it when he had to stop work. He worked right nearly up until the last. He loved keeping himself busy. He hated sitting around. I loved his family. He loved his family. He says his family kept him going, always. And he wants all his family to know he's still with them. He watches over them. But he's with his granddaughter at the moment, who needs him. And he's saying, I am there. I am with you. I'm with you through it all, he's saying. He's saying again that this will pass. It is not permanent. Not a permanent situation. I'm just going to add a bit of colour. Yeah, beautiful eyes, this man. He's saying, what else are you saying? Tell my family, tell everyone I'm okay. I'm not suffering. I'm happy. I'm still doing what I did down here. And he's saying he's actually saying it was quick and peaceful and he didn't suffer. And he says, what a relief when I finally passed over to the light. Wow, I've got my energy back. I'm not suffering, I'm not in pain, I'm not hurting. Oh, he's saying, I feel wonderful. But the only thing, he misses his family. He loves you so much. But he's nosy, he's always with you, he's nosing what everyone's doing, he pops in all the time. And he says, there's some arguments going on at the moment. He says it's not worth getting so upset and argue over silly little things at the end of the day, he's saying. They really aren't worth it. Love, at the end of the day, is what you take with you, nothing else. He says he realises that now. Nothing else is important, just the love you gave, the love you received. So I hope this lady or young girl recognises this man. It's a beautiful, beautiful man. Very humble. He's very humble. He's saying he's met up with all his mates and he has a whale of a time. He says he has a whale of a time, laughing, he's back doing what he loves. He's back doing what he loves, he's saying, because he couldn't, towards the end, he couldn't really do much. He was very frail. But he says now, oh, now I'm back. I'm back, he's saying. He says, please don't worry about me. He says, please don't worry about me. He says that he tries to let you know that he's with you. You might hear tapping or footsteps or something like that. That's him trying to let you know. Oh, smoke. You smell smoke. He must have smoked at some time, this gentleman. Okay. Nearly finished, guys. I hope someone can recognise this lovely man. I don't usually do portraits so quick. My guide takes about 6 to 6 hours to do a portrait, so I do apologise if it's a bit dodgy. He had lots of hair, this gentleman. He had all his faculties. He was bright as a button. He didn't just... He said his body let him down. Okay, thank you. He doesn't regret one bit of his life. The only thing he regrets is leaving his family. What else? Talk to me. He was in his life, he was very rarely ill. Never went to the doctor. Never complained. He says he hated being in hospital. He really hated it. He wanted to go home. He hated being there. He would very rarely go to the doctor. Only when he was really, really ill, he would go. probably had grey hair, but I've done it sort of a brown colour. But he had grey hair. I don't know why I did that. Apologies. One more thing. I'm going to put a bit of white in his hair because I did it the wrong colour. He's moaning. He's saying that wasn't my hair colour. Okay, so we'll put a bit of white in his hair. Right, one last thing, and then I'm finished. The quickest portrait I've done on record. Well, it's actually being done by my guide. Jeremiah is my artist guide. So it's not actually me doing this. I think I've finished, guys. I've finished. Apologies if it looks a bit dodgy. Do a bit highlight there, Jeremiah, there. And a bit there, Jeremiah. There you go, guys. I hope the ladies watching who recognises this gentleman. He's a beautiful man. He sends you all his love. He loves you very much, and you are not on your own, he's saying. Okay, guys, that's a spirit portrait drawn by my guide, Jeremiah. A beautiful elderly spirit gentleman that's come through today. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Lots of love to everyone. Bye-bye.